Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Side Hustle Crafter, or welcome back to my channel if you're a subscriber. Thank you so much for all the support and kind comments. In today's video, we're going to make this fun fake gumdrop cake. The materials used are a large plastic Easter egg, a round piece of cardboard, Mod Podge and glitter. You'll need various glues, so a glue gun with hot glue, some super glue, and also you'll need some clear glue. And then you're going to need some air dry foam clay, colors of your choice, a flower shaped cookie cutter, some fake sprinkles. You'll need some piping materials, so spackle and your piping tools. You're going to need some fake candies, a rose shaped silicone mold, additional decorations for the top of the cake, and then a finishing spray. This is just a fun and sweet decoration that you can make for springtime, or if you want to give it away as a gift, or even make them and sell them. So let's get started. So I was able to find this plastic large Easter egg on Amazon, and it was a bag, I think, of 10. So I will leave the link below if you'd like to check that out. But these are pretty sturdy eggs, so not only can you use them for this craft, but you can use them for other Easter decorations or egg hunts. And I'm only going to use one half in this video, but you can certainly use both halves, or if you like one over the other, you can choose. Next, we're going to need a round piece of styrofoam or round cardboard. This was just a thick poster board that I used. And you just need something to put the Easter egg on top of so that you can put some fake frosting around the edge. So here I'm just trying to smooth out the edges a little bit, and not a big deal. You just need something round that you can use as a base. And we're going to add some glue to that base just so we can stick the egg down. So I'm doing an outline with a pencil of the egg, and then I'll go ahead and add some glue. Next up is the glitter. So we need to add something down first for the glitter to stick to. So in this video, I'm using Mod Podge matte, but I have to say, I would suggest not using this. I would use clear glue instead of this. You can see here, I ended up putting a little bit too much of this on, and I didn't really spread it out even enough. The Mod Podge should dry clear, but in the end I could still see it under my glitter, like even at the end of the project. So I would suggest trying clear glue instead of the Mod Podge, and making sure that the layer that you're putting down is nice and thin and even. So once you have that down, you're going to add a ton of glitter, and then you can just save any of the extra glitter that falls over. I always put just a piece of paper down. This is parchment. I always put parchment down so that I can catch any extra glitter, and then just put it right back in your bottle. And I would let your glitter dry before you move on to the next step, which is the decoration flower shape on top. Next up, we're going to make the top of the gumdrop cake's decoration, so the drip-like flower-shaped decoration. So to do that, we're going to use some air dry foam clay, and I wanted to show you, if you're new to air dry foam clay and you don't want to commit to buying too many bags right now, you can start with Faux foam clay. They have kind of like the starter kit, and it comes with 12 bags, and they're 3.5 ounces each. So it gives you a good opportunity to play with the clay, see if you like it, see what colors you like, and then later you can invest in more. And I know I've said this in other videos, there's plenty of great sellers out there that sell air dry foam clay. You can check Etsy and also on Amazon. But this was a great little starter kit, and I'm just showing you here that I'm looking through the different colors to see which one I want to use on the top of the gumdrop. And then I'm going to actually mix the yellow with a little bit of white to make that shape on top. Now we're going to get our rolling pin and just smooth out this clay. And I'm going to leave this piece a little bit on the thicker side because once we use our cookie cutter, we're going to go in again with our rolling pin and smooth out the shape just a little bit further. So this is the flower shaped cookie cutter that I'm going to use, and I am going to add just a little bit of olive oil to the edge of the cookie cutter, and this will just help the clay pop out so that it's not sticking to the cookie cutter. And you can see I've left mine just a little bit thicker because now we're going to take our rolling pin again and smooth it out a little bit further so that those grooves are not as prominent. So you're just kind of pushing from the middle out. Now we want to add a little bit of glue to one side of the cutout flower, and you can add some clear glue here too if you'd like, and then super glue as well. And then you're just going to gently push that down and kind of smooth it out as best you can. And then after that, we're going to take some clear glue and spread that all around the top of that yellow shape. Once you have your glue all spread out, you're going to take your crafting sprinkles or whichever decoration you'd like to put on the top of this gumdrop cake, and you're going to get those sprinkled all over the top. And if you're enjoying this video, please give it a like. And also, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I do try to post once a week. I really hope that my videos are fun and informative and can inspire you a little bit to get your crafts out and start crafting. And once you have your sprinkles down, you're going to take some fine glitter. I'm just using a white fine glitter, and I'm going to put it on the top of the gumdrop cake since the glue is still wet from putting it down before the sprinkles. Next up, we're going to add some frosting to the edge of the gumdrop cake on the bottom. So you're going to get some lightweight spackle and mix it with whatever color you want to use for frosting. So I mixed yellow acrylic paint with the lightweight spackle and then got it into my piping bag. And I'm going to go around 2 times on the bottom here. I'm not really looking much for a pattern. I just kind of wanted a thick layer of frosting. But of course, you can do this frosting however you like and choose whichever tip you'd like. You can put a little bit more effort into the bottom here. But like I said, I was just kind of looking for a thick layer around the bottom because next we're going to go in with some fake candies and some sprinkles. And I'm going to add these mini fake gumdrops to the bottom around the edge where we just put that frosting down. And these are so cute. I got these from Playcode 3, and I will leave a link if you want to check that out. But they do have like a ton of fake candy decorations that you can add to your fake bakes. And then I'm going to also go in with some sprinkles all around the edge. Next up, we're going to make a decoration for the very top of the gumdrop cake. So I'm using white air dry foam clay and this rose shaped silicone mold just to make a little flower shape to add to the top. And your glue is probably still on there from when you put your sprinkles and fine glitter on the top, but I am going to add just a little bit of super glue to this flower just for some extra security. Make sure that it stays stuck to the top of that gumdrop cake. So a few drops and then you just place it right on top. And then once you have that in place where you like it, you're going to add one last candy decoration. So I have these little sprinkles and fake candies that I got from Play Code 3 also. And I'm just going to choose one. I'm going to use the pink, and we're going to add that right on top of the rose clay that we just put on there. And again, you're going to secure it with a little bit of super glue. And my final step is to seal the entire cake with this clear acrylic sealer. So I'm going to do that outside and not on camera. So it's best to, if you're going to seal or use a finishing spray, just make sure you're using it in a well-ventilated area. So I will go outside to do that. And here's the final result of the gumdrop cake. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video, and thank you so much if you stayed through till the end. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed watching. I hope this video inspires you to get your crafts out and start crafting. Thank you so much for watching.